Hey guys, Stephanie. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Well, there's a ton of stuff going on. Perfect example, America, of why everybody should be absolutely terrified. St. Louis couple that had their private neighborhood gate busted in, had Black Lives Matter people threatening to kill them and their pet. They bring out their AR-15 and her handgun. Yeah, they didn't point it properly. But guess what happened on Friday? Well, the DA did a search warrant and took their AR-15. They got a search warrant, went into their home, and took their weapon. They didn't do anything wrong. They literally just went and seized their gun. That is terrifying. And it's totally politically motivated. It's also terrifying when you see videos of people in a store and you have a whole peanut gallery of people yelling and screaming and videotaping someone for not wearing a mask. That's like borderline insanity. Like, really? If you're so scared of the virus and you're sick, stay home. Healthy people should not be quarantined. Not only, this is the level of stupidity. All right, you have to wear a mask to get into a restaurant or to order food, but you can sit down and take your mask off and eat it. If the virus was that serious, they wouldn't have opened Disney World. But yet, we need more PPE funding and blah, blah, blah. And my God, people, they're literally doing this on purpose. And another thing people aren't questioning is, why do we have a computer developer telling us what vaccine we should take? He's not a doctor. Okay? We literally have a whole matrix of bullshit. And their submissive, compliance, obey little party of complete crazy. And I really don't believe that a lot of people can really relate to these people. It's like a few handful, and it's mainly projected out onto society like this is the new normal, this is life. But no, that's really not it. It's like, just like Washington, D.C. people, they all have, their little clique. And it's like conditioning us to accept it, because you see people now getting attacked for not wearing a mask, right? People getting arrested for not wearing a mask. Where does that lead to? When Bill Gates, a computer nerd, programmer who develops AI and robots, he develops a vaccine for the entire world. Hollywood's pushing it. We're finding out Hollywood is mainly all pedophiles, even the royal family. You got the WayFair thing coming out. And you know how nobody wants to investigate or question it? Nobody investigates. Where's the studies with the Bill Gates vaccine? Where's the trials? Oh, you know what they're doing the trials on? They're going into Africa and then really poor Black communities here in America, and they're paying volunteers, quote unquote. Well, volunteers, I didn't know you had to pay volunteers. So they're literally going to poor Black communities and in Africa and using these people as guinea pigs. Nobody questions that. Nobody questions Ilhan Omar, her money, but they're die hard to get Trump's taxes. Bill Gates isn't a doctor. Who knows? Why do people just trust whatever's there? Why do people... Yeah, no, because the minute you don't get vaccinated, you're going to have all of our guns taken. Then what do we do? Because everybody's so wrapped up in their feelings. And now they're all talking about on Twitter, trending AR-15 and comparing it to the musket, and why, we have to amend the Constitution. This is insanity. It's obvious what they're doing. It's a clear takeover by a certain monopoly of people who control everything because they have all the money. You have Elon Musk coming out now and trying to out these people. Finally. But I just don't understand what it's going to take for people to wake up to it, because if they come to your house and they're going to force a vaccine on you, what are you going to do? But what happens if we say no? You know, if you're getting shut out from a store, what you're being told, the limit on what you could buy and what you can't buy, and how many you can purchase, because there's shortages to come. Inflation, it's a slow, methodical thing that plays out. But those little bit of things that they start amending and tweaking, like mandating mask orders, are not law. It's a mandate. You don't have to do it. It's not criminal. You have sheriffs coming out and saying, quit calling the cops and quit calling 911 on people who aren't wearing masks. Like, are you kidding me? Like, really? Like, God, they're like tattletales. They're like those kids in your elementary who were hall monitors, you know, on steroids. They're crazy. But everybody else, it's like you're in fear of these rabid people because they'll get you fired or they'll attack you or they call you all sorts of, I mean, they call you a murderer for not wearing a mask. No, if you're completely healthy, there's nothing wrong. We know this. We know the baby that they claim died of COVID on day of birth. No, the baby was born 22 weeks old. It was extremely premature. Okay? Like, they're not telling you that, you know, they're getting outed for a lot of these COVID tests. People, you know, swabbing oranges and apples, you know, to test the legitimacy of it. And they're not accurate. So, aside from what we see in mainstream, like, are people really this dumb and not seeing that it's kind of like you're obeying, like you're just falling right into line? And I mean, a lot of people, I don't think they understand what's coming. And I think people need to get like immensely, emotionally, and physically prepared. Because if the McCloskeys stand outside and protect their own home when their life is being threatened, their animals being threatened, and they're genuinely scared, and the cops have been told to stand down, it's private property. So if, I mean, somebody comes in your house or threatens you, and you're white, I mean, do you see how this goes? They're weaponizing their positions in our government. Nancy Pelosi comes out, well, people will do what people do. No, you're supposed to protect our country, not let people do what they're going to do. So people, I mean, are you seeing this? It's a little too all convenient, and it's just happening so quick and so fast. I don't think people realize that if they don't start speaking up now and standing up against all this propaganda and the brainwashing and the indoctrination, it's going to be really bad. And the way it's coming, I don't even see the election. Like, I don't know, you guys. Get emotionally, mentally, and physically prepared because these people are insane. They really are. I mean, they manipulate and twist everything. And they always have a defense, but they never want to investigate anything. They immediately call it a conspiracy and brush it off under the rug. Nobody ever speaks about it again. It's like, really? Wow, that's very convenient and everything's just coincidental. No, there's not that many coincidences. I'm sorry. Like, what is it going to take, people? You got to vote red. You got to start, like, informing people even though they think you're crazy. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Have a good night, everybody.